me do. Oh, let me
Hi. Let's play some bass. Alright. I don't know if that was a question. It kind of sounded like a question, but it was a statement. I just want you to know that. Okay. Let me do on the bass. You're going to start on the 5th fret of the D string. Remember our strings here. Eddie, 8, dynamite. Good. Those aggressive, passive-aggressive bass players, Tanya. Okay. 5th fret of the D string. Ooh, it's loud. Okay. That's my daughter in the background blowing a whistle. All right. So you're gonna start with your middle finger on the D string on the 5th fret here. And then you're gonna, actually, I'm gonna zoom up in on this mother. But remember with this, if you're playing with your fingers, don't forget to alternate fingers. Just alternate. Just get in the habit of it. If you're playing with a pick, I don't really have much to tell you. Okay? Just pluck it, alright? Pluck it. Alright, so to find your place on your bass, don't forget to look at your dots. You got dots, man. Use them. Look at my bass. Alright, so here's the top. Some basses have a first dot. Mine does not. But my first dot is going to be the third fret. Alright, 3, 5, 7, 9, 12. Like all the way up. And just get used to looking at that to see where you are. Because if you're standing up playing, you can't see this part. But what you can see is that part, okay? And use that as your gauge. You're going to be on the 5th fret of the D string, and 5 is one of your dots, alright? And you're going to use your middle finger to push the note down. Then you're going to use that same finger to go to the next string up toward your face, the A string on the 5th fret. Now you're going to use your pointer finger, shift down to the 3rd fret of the same string you're on, the A string, and then do the same thing. Shift up a string toward your face. So that's the gist of it here. You can use this finger too if it's a big reach for you. This is more comfortable for me, ring finger. But my ring finger is strong and powerful. Okay, so it's going to be your own thing. But just try not to use the same finger, because you'll get lost. You lose your place, and that's when you try to shift real quick, and you'll be here. And then you're like, oh God, what's happening to me? I'm messing up. And then really you're just a tiny shift away from where you're supposed to be. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, so here's the verse part. You know, this is what we just learned. You do it 3 times. You're starting in the same place again, but then you're just gonna vibe and bounce on the same one. And you notice I can use 2 fingers. Yes, 2 fingers. It makes the pressure stronger. Love me do. I guess you could technically do that, but it's going to be better if you just keep your hand in the same spot and not shift around too much. Alright. Make sense? Hopefully it does. Okay. The bridge part is the same part as the verse. The breakdown part, I'm going to zoom out a little bit so we have a little bit more view of what's going on my fretboard here. On the breakdown, you're going to start on the 7th fret of the D string. Guess what? It's another dot. Yay! 7. Okay. So same pattern sort of. So we're shifting between, and I'm using my ring finger. You can do that, but just don't do this. Don't do the hook hand. You're gonna lose your spot. Okay. All right. Now, instead of shifting down with that same finger, I'm going to move my hand up and shift down with these two, or this one, okay? Probably these two, though. That way it's going to get me prepared to stretch down. So here we go. Slow motion. Instead of telling you where everything is, you have a paper in front of you that shows you where to go. But I'm going to do it again slow and just try to play it along with me, alright? So we're starting off at the first measure of the breakdown. 1, 2, ready, go. Shift with your ring fingers to the 5th fret of the A. Then again. Ring fingers. That's it. I don't know why I think that you have more than one ring finger, but apparently I do. Because that was plural. Alright. That's it. You got this. Rock on, sisters.